After the success of Sons of Liberty and Snake Eater, Konami expanded the Metal Gear universe with Metal Gear Acid and Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops for the PlayStation Portable. Kojima then stepped in the Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriot for the PlayStation 3. Releasing in 2008, it came to critical acclaim and perfect scores for its intense story and realistic cutscenes. Later on, Kojima released Metal Gear Solid Peacewalker on the PlayStation Portable. It showed what the handheld console was capable of and sold well in a number of countries. Kojima finally thought he was done with Metal Gear, not knowing that he tried to make a game so ambitious even he wouldn't be able to create it. After the release of Peace Walker, Kojima wanted to create a new Metal Gear. However, he wanted to focus on other characters in the universe, more specifically the boss, the main antagonist of Snake Eater. Kojima handed the reins to different staff within Konami, the staff much younger and inexperienced than him, and without his leadership no decisions could be made. Eventually, Konami decided to scrap the project altogether. A member of the team then suggested focusing on Raiden, especially because of a specific scene in Guns of the Patriots where he plays as a cyborg, using a katana to slice through a small army of walking tanks. The game would be called Metal Gear Solid Rising and would take place in between Sons of Liberty and Guns of the Patriots, where players would see his transformation from metrosexual brat into badass cyborg ninja. Being officially announced at E3 2009, fans were excited. However, the excessive amount of violence in the game led to tension with the Japanese censorship board, and Konami finally decided that players would earn points for killing human enemies, so they would be in line with the morality of murder as seen in previous Metal Gear games. Konami then faced other problems. Each member of Kojima Productions had a different idea of what the game should be, and without the guidance of Kojima, the teams could not produce a game that met the standard of previous installments. Because of this, the project was quietly cancelled. Kojima thought it would be best if he handed development onto another company, more specifically a Japanese developer, as Cyborg Ninja was something the Japanese understood far better than Western developers. He eventually decided that Platinum Games would be best fit after their previous work on Bayonetta. After approaching one of the company's founding members, Atsushi Inaba, they agreed to take on the project. While at Platinum Games, the project went through many changes. It named it Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and the story would now take place several years after Guns of the Patriots instead of before. The plot was also made more accessible to those who hadn't played previous Metal Gear games, and cutscenes were shortened to balance game time. Human soldiers were also removed, allowing the game to reward players for killing enemies, while also abiding by a Japanese classification rule. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance was released in February 2013 to positive reception. Players enjoyed the quick movements of Raiden's katana, which are intuitive and surprisingly precise. Combos also flowed seamlessly and gave players lots of freedom. However, the game was not flawless, as critics complained that the camera wasn't fast enough, and although the story was tightly packed, it wasn't long enough. The narrative took Raiden to an unnamed African country as he dons a new black cyborg suit in order to exact revenge on the organization that nearly killed him. Along the way, he uncovers a plot to create cybernetic child soldiers, and with the help of PMC, he must take down the organization while preventing the children from living the same life that he did. While it wasn't a bad story, fans were unhappy as the plot undid the ending of Metal Gear Solid 4. With no new Metal Gear games announced, Konami released a Metal Gear Solid HD collection, which bundled together HD versions of Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater and Peace Walker for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The Japanese and North American versions were released in November 2011, the European and Australian versions in February 2012. The game was also ported to the PS Vita in June, but only included the second and third game. Another bundle titled Metal Gear Solid: The Legacy Collection was also released in June 2013, exclusively for the PlayStation 3. It featured all the Metal Gear games except Portable Ops. In early 2012, the site Soldiers Without Borders began recruiting staff for the next Metal Gear Solid, and also released images of the upcoming Fox engine. However, most of these images had nothing to do with Metal Gear Solid. On his first visit to PAX in August 2012, Kojima announced Metal Gear Solid: Ground Zeroes, which he stated was a prologue to Metal Gear Solid 5. Later in December, a teaser trailer for a game called The Phantom Pain was announced. The game's protagonist had an uncanny resemblance to Big Boss, and the negative space left in the game's logo could recreate the words Metal Gear Solid 5. Along with the suspicious newly formed developer Mobilik Studios, led fans to believe that the game was actually Metal Gear Solid. Later, in an interview at GDC, Kojima revealed that the Phantom Pain was in fact a hoax, and that both Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain together would make Metal Gear Solid 5 the Phantom Pain. Along with the new trailer, Kojima also announced that the veteran Snake actor David Hayter would not be reprising his role. Many fans did not believe Kojima, speculating that it was a hoax, and David Hayter would in fact be returning as Snake. But at E3 2013, rumours put to rest when 24 actor Keith Sutherland was revealed as the new voice of Snake. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is set for release in 2014, with the story showing Big Boss get closer to his fate in that building out of heaven. Series regulars such as Ocelot will be returning alongside new characters, very reminiscent of the original Metal Gear Solid. Kojima said that Metal Gear Solid 5 will be a new start for the series, and there undoubtedly will be more sequels. But if Kojima is involved, you can surely expect the unexpected.